I'm Melissa Fuller with Shape of the City. Today we are going to learn about the food fort here in Lincoln, Nebraska. And I am here with Michaela Akridge. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So Michaela, tell us about the food fort. How did it get started? What was the inspiration behind this amazing project?
Yeah, so Food Fort started just about 2.5 years ago. My husband and I are the founders of the organization. We had an opportunity to see just a great need in our community, and it was so much more than just a healthy meal or food being brought to youth in our community. It was the relationship aspect, the adults present aspect, and so we just felt called to start an organization that would serve them.
Talk about this. What is it that you guys do? Sort of give people a picture.
Yeah, so a lot of people identify us by the Food Fort bus. It's kind of like a driving billboard with bright colors. And they'll also kind of associate us with being a mobile food distribution because we do distribute food. But that is not what our mission is exactly. We feel that if there's a physical need of hunger present, then we won't have an opportunity to invest more in the children, their non-physical needs. And so we go into our target neighborhoods around the community, provide a meal for them, along with them, with a goal of building relationships and providing for some deeper needs that they have.
Talk about some of the areas that you are serving. What are the populations that tend to come to the food fort?
Yeah, so we currently are in 3 different neighborhoods around the Lincoln community. The Clinton neighborhood on Mondays, West Lincoln neighborhood on Tuesdays, and the Saratoga neighborhood on Wednesdays. And so we're there 1 night a week in each neighborhood. There's really no specifications that we require of the children. Very young, probably as young as 2 years old, attends with other siblings, all the way up through 18 through high school. And so we have a wide variety of kids and cultures that attend. Mondays being our largest site, just last night we served 82 children. And Tuesdays is our newest location that we just launched into in the fall. Of West Lincoln. And so we really have an opportunity into lots of different types of families, lots of different types of children when it comes to culture and background, and it really is a unique opportunity that we have when we're bringing it to them right where they already are.
Talk about some of the meals you might be serving. Is there an education part of that?
Yeah, absolutely. We are very focused on incorporating health and being health conscious into the meals that we serve to the children. Our typical meal consists of an entree, a fruit, a vegetable, a dessert, and a drink. We're never going to have soda. We're never going to have, those sugar-packed things that maybe some of them are familiar with. And so we are very conscious of helping them understand what a home-cooked meal would consist of. And one thing that we do to help with that is through our produce program. So we're partnered with Produce from the Heart, another local nonprofit that provides us with some fresh produce to distribute, kind of like a mini farmer's market at each of our sites from the spring to the fall. And so we are intentional about incorporating some of that produce into the meal that we're serving that night at each of our locations, and also helping to try and educate the children of maybe this is a fresh produce that you're not familiar with. This is how you could cook it. This is how you could eat it in a variety of different ways. So hopefully they will then take it then in turn to home and just help with overall educating maybe their families that are not used to eating a lot of the things that maybe we're providing.
Why is something like this so important, even in Lincoln?
Yeah, I mentioned a bit ago that people sometimes associate us with a mobile food distribution. Lincoln does an incredible job at offering resources to distribute food. We have the food bank, we have the backpack program and food net locations, and those are all really incredible resources. But we feel that we are serving an unserved population of children simply because a lot of the families or children that we interact with don't necessarily have the adults in their life that are signing them up for that program, that are looking where is the next distribution site so that our family can go there. We come to them where they already are, and so they can have access to tutoring. They can have access to a free hot meal. They can have access to spring to fall free produce that we're bringing to them that they can bring into their homes. So really our goal is to not be kind of providing a service or providing a handout for them, but really to come there and be a part of that community, build relationships with them, and so that they know that they will always have the Food Fort volunteers or those people that have built a relationship with them that they can come to for a variety of things.
So for anyone who may be watching, where can they go for more information or maybe even finding a way to help you guys out or being part of the solution?
Yeah, absolutely. So there is always things that can be done. We are completely run by volunteers and we're completely funded by volunteers in our community. And so if you feel that you're being called to be in the front lines and build relationships with some of these kids that are in our community, you can do that by contacting us. And all of those resources and contact information is on our website.
Well, always say it takes a community to raise a child, and it sounds like you are a big part of that community.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.